let's see. If I'm not mistaken, I haven't played any God of War since, like, well, I guess the original release of this one. I remember playing this 8 years ago, but I was a little annoyed by it because it felt way too short. I don't know what it was. Maybe because I was a kid and I was anticipating this game so hard that I never actually bothered to play it on any difficulties other than easy just to get through. But
my vengeance ends now.
I remember being heavily in love with this series.
My brothers, we were forged in victory. A victory that ended the Great War and brought forth the reign of Mount Olympus. Born from the depths of the underworld, rooted in the River of Souls, our mountain emerged out of the chaos. As it grew, so too did the might of the Olympians. We created a world of peace, a world of prosperity, a world that lives in the shadow and safety of my mountain. A mountain that has come to be the absolute measure of strength and power. Now, on this day, that power is to be tested. The mortal Kratos seeks to destroy all that I have wrought. Brothers, put aside the petty grievances that have splintered us for so long. We will unite. We will stand together. And I will wipe out this plague. Olympus will prevail.
Man, this looks amazing in 1080p. Can't remember everybody's name. I believe that's Dionysius. There's Helios. Zeus, of course, is the one with the white hair. Hades. I loved his blades. Hercules should be around here too soon. There he is, Hercules. You can recognize him because of the Nemean cestus, the lion's head. Okay, I'm gonna suck for a long while.
Your son has returned. I bring the destruction of Olympus! The Titans will fail again.
Okay, this is gonna take some getting used to because I'm so used to Dark Souls, or not Dark Souls, Bloodborne, which has lock on. Oh god. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, that there should be some combos I used to run with. It'll take me some while. Okay, so these are obvious, even though they say Blades of Athena are at max right now, based on how all the God of War games have gone, as far as I remember. There's going to be some event that drains me of my powers, and I have to start with my textbook blades from scratch again. Okay, I remember obtaining this in the second game. This was a very good item. It basically was a deflector. You block at the right time and you can deflect projectiles and beams and stuff right back. It was great for countering Gorgons and turning them to stone. Guaranteed mana every time, I believe. No, if you rip their heads off, you get the mana. Icarus Wings, brief flight, helps you do longer jumps. The Blade of Olympus, this is what a great deal of the plot for number 2 began with. I'm going largely off of memory, but if I'm not mistaken, God of War 1 began with Kratos wanting revenge against Ares because he was indebted to Ares originally for granting the Spartan army the tools they needed to win. But Ares wanted a completely obedient servant, so he sent Kratos off on various missions, and in one such missions he ended up forcing Kratos to kill his own wife and daughter. And that set him into the path of becoming Athena's vassal and going on a journey to open Pandora's box to kill Ares. Upon killing Ares, he became the new God of War. And that led into the plot for number 2 because he thought that by killing Ares and getting his revenge in that manner, that Athena would remove the memories that he had of killing his wife and daughter, because that was the main motivation of him betraying Ares. He could only imagine what he's done to his family non-stop, and he wanted the gods of Olympus to take that away. But Athena being Athena, she actually kind of manipulated Kratos, in that she said that the gods of Olympus would forgive his sins and forgive what he has done. But that implied to Kratos that she would remove the memories of him murdering his family. Instead, she just said, "We forgive you." The memories were still there, and that brutally pissed him off and led into the plot of God of War 2, during which now Kratos was extremely pissed at not only Athena but the rest of the Olympian gods, because they knew exactly what was going to happen. They knew that Athena would take the actual memories away. So that began into the plot of 2, which began as Kratos, of course, being pissed off in his God of War state, and an issue came about with Zeus going on a rampage and not really liking the idea of Kratos being the new God of War. So Athena tasked him with a job to stop Zeus temporarily, which involved him putting all the powers he had acquired up until that point into what was called the Blade of Olympus. Upon doing so, though, that was a trick, and that drained Kratos of all his powers, and Zeus presumably assumed that Kratos wouldn't be able to survive afterwards, and struck down Kratos. However, Kratos is friggin' tenacious. Like, in the first game, you end up dropping into hell itself and you climb back out. So, if you were able to climb out of hell, I don't think you're gonna go down that easily to Zeus. But that led Kratos onto a new journey of revenge, and he sought out Zeus's biggest enemies and strongest enemies, the Titans. The Titans themselves that Zeus feared so badly that he had sealed them away for eternity. Kratos went about freeing the Titans in the second game, and with them in his arsenal, he not only took down the Sisters of Faith, got the Golden Fleece from Cerberus, and went on some mental rampages. I don't remember much of 2, unfortunately. It's quite foggy still. I have to replay the first 2. He and the rest of the Titans banded together and stormed Mount Olympus, which is where we are right now. So with that, I'm just going over the basic combos while I still have Athena's blades. I'm trying to remember some of the basic stuff, and I think this goes on to the other weapons. Yeah. Relics, Poseidon's Trident lets me swim, Icarus Wings lets me fly, and do some basic attack combos. Icarus Ascension. Just trying to remember a lot of what I, because some of this stuff is going to be second nature for me. I just want to make sure I recall everything perfectly. I'm also hoping that with my knowledge of, with my recent playing of Bloodborne, my reflexes won't be too dull. I believe that was what the spell that I was reading about with the Blade of Olympus. Okay. I don't think I can actually physically use the Blade of Olympus right now. I'm not even sure if I have it anymore. I remember this was a big part of this game, button mashing. There's a lot of challenging aspects to this game. And right now we're playing on Titan difficulty. Not that that really means much as of yet. Currently speaking though, like I said, this game picks up exactly where the second one... Whoa. Nice horsey. Nice spider horsey thingy. Okay, I guess we got our first mini-boss. Okay, that would have been a situation where blocking would have been really helpful. You can interrupt any action with the block button. Damn it, I didn't time it right. Oh my god, I'm so used to Bloodborne, holy shit. Bloodborne, if you press circle, you can dodge, and I have it mapped to my left trigger, so we're going to be seeing that whole restart thing quite a bit until I really get the hang of this again. Which might take a while. Crud. I forgot how challenging this game was. Okay. Figuring out how to beat this ugly motherfucker is going to be a challenge. I know you always have to beat up its face. Okay, you can't block that evidently. You have to dodge. Okay, that was a one-way. Invincibility frames is another thing. Oh, this is phase 2 of the fight, so... Okay, I don't think I can block up here. No, you have to be very good at dodging. Damn it. Can't even use my spells. Yeah, okay, this is gonna be really challenging. There's one thing that comes up a lot if you die enough times, and the game literally says, "You sure you want to play this hard?" That's gonna be really annoying to see, but that's fine. Oh god. I remember, like I said, this game was super short to me in my first attempt 8 years ago, but I believe that was because I kind of did a moronic thing and just played the game on as easy as possible because I just wanted to get the game over with, because I've been waiting for it since I finished 2. Okay, that's where it's going to attack. It's not going to use its right hand. Oh, oh, damn it. Okay. Okay, I got it. I think I figured it out. I have to make sure I'm facing the right direction before I attempt to move quickly. Doing so will make a bigger difference. Oh god. Okay, I think I'm in its blind spot. Doesn't seem to be able to hit me. Yeah, I was in its blind spot. Abuse the invincibility frames whenever you can. I always use a square. Okay. I always use a square triangle combo because it's just quick and dirty damage. There it is. That was a perfect counter. You can see from the golden fleece. There you go. Now is another button mashing sequence, maybe? Whoops, shit. Okay, I thought I was assuming a button smash sequence. Sometimes it'll be button smash. Okay, you literally can't block that. That's an unblockable. Okay. Okay, so I know this isn't a button smash sequence. It's a press the correct button at the correct time. I remember you get some... Ooh, you ripped his fucking jaw. I know you... I was about to say, I know you do some pretty brutal shit in Gods of War 1 and 2. And now we are on Mount Olympus. Okay, I'm glad they healed us. Some of the memories this game brings back is great. Unfortunately, I don't know, it depends on how you look at it. This game is actually a very, very, very linear RPG. In that, there is exploring, but at the same time, while there is exploring, there isn't much sandbox free roam exploring, which is one reason I'm really, really, really excited for 4. Number 4 is a redesign as well as a reboot. It's a continuation where 3 ends, no spoilers of course, and on top of that they've redesigned the way they played it and modernized the RPG. I want to try something. Oh, they have worse aim than anything I've ever seen before. I kind of find this lack of lock-on annoying, but mostly because the lock-on made it really easy to hit my targets when I need to. There is, of course, exploration still. It's not like there's absolutely nothing. But compared to other kinds of RPGs, like I keep bringing up Bloodborne, there's a lot to explore in Bloodborne, and it's not really linear as you would expect it to be. Niggas can't keep the God of War down. That looks like it's green, yeah. I'm going to explore and see what's up. 'Cause sometimes you might see something like a Gorgon's Eye. A Gorgon's Eye or a Phoenix Feather. If you get enough of those, you can actually increase your... Actually, now that I think about it, because if I know what's to come... Its unrivaled strength secures the bond between Olympus and the underworld. Looking at that, I think we're going to break it. So what I think is going to end up happening is, as with the previous wars, we're going to have some kind of event that causes me to lose all the powers and the HP and mana I've created so far, and I have to start from the ground up maxing them again. And so every time you get a certain iteration of Gorgon's Eye or Phoenix Feathers, you will increase your maximum. And what's another cool little bit to that is that in addition to gaining the maximum, whatever was empty is restored to full. So if I was 1 health from dying, then what ends up happening is the fact that I finished a set of Gorgon's Eye will heal me to full HP. And it's a really nice touch. I believe that is Kronos, Zeus's father. If I'm not mistaken, that is Kronos. While hanging from... Let's press X to pull yourself up. Keep on following the path that's set out for me. Looks like Gaia might die. There's the spider Pegasus. How would I go? I guess I can't do anything from this side. Whoa. You bitch, you nearly killed me. Okay, I'm definitely gonna take this, because anytime they give you HP like this, might mean there's something challenging coming up. While the game is very linear, the map, I don't want to call it a map, but the environment, the game setting itself is connected. When I played God of War 1 for the very first time, we were going through the Pandora's Box challenge chambers, and I had no idea that all the rooms were interconnected into one. And so when it actually came about that I came all the way around and came full circle, it was such a cool revelation. This looks like our first challenging enemy. Wow. Okay, I can't, he's too big for me to... So when you see that, you want to just input the command. And it'll be like a counter, I guess. And you're not limited to just golden fleecing enemy projectiles. It's any kind of enemy attack. I believe after I defeat this guy, he will, or just when he's about to die at critical HP, he's gonna have a button command I have to press. Oh, I missed. It's a little bit disconcerting, so my reflexes aren't there yet, but they will get there. There it is. It's not another button mash, I have to be careful. It's hard to tell, it's almost impossible to tell, at least at first glance, which ones are button mashes and which ones are Shrek sequence. Oh, baby, that was so gruesome. Okay, now we can pull the lever. The camera panning they do in these games often gives you just a little bit of a clue as to what you're supposed to do and what's to be done next. What does this say? Here lie the remain of Ares, the fallen god of war. Oh, that is so nice. I didn't notice that ever. Yeah, like I said, I never wondered what happened to the body actually, because I remember you kill him at the end of the first one. But that is so cool. They freeze him, put him under. Please tell me we get to break the ice and mutilate his body more. Okay. Okay, so it's the mechanism. For ancient Greece, they are pretty damn advanced. And there we have our first save. I'm going to make sure I take advantage of these often. The Tomb of Ares. I see shadows.
Harry Spartan.
There we go. Guess this motherfucker's still not done with me yet. How Gaia has managed to hang on to Mount Olympus for this much time, I have no clue. Okay. Still getting my bearings, trying to figure out which attacks are dodgeable. Looks like the horse is about to die. Okay, I guess I didn't dodge that enough. That's fine. Well, eventually. I know I can't block everything, and that's what's annoying. Part of the issue with blocking is the camera angles. Make it very challenging. Come on. Doesn't seem to be doing that body slam thing it did before. Okay, so that's what happens if you don't fuck it up in time. Oh, damn it. The nice thing I've just noticed is that even though it's a button sequence combo, the buttons themselves land where they correspond to the faces. So triangles on top, square on the left, and circle on the right, X on the bottom. That makes it a little bit easier. And they're pretty forgiving with their timings. Looks like there might be another phase of this fight. And invincibility frames. So it's like it's just gonna be the same fight over and over again until I... Ooh. Where is... Hoping there's some HP somewhere. Okay, I can't use that yet to throw it at him. Did I just die? No. There it is. There's my death. I was hoping for that to happen. Hopefully it'll let me continue from where I just died. Finished him. No, it looks like I have to restart. Take advantage of my invincibility frames whenever I can. bet I'm doing worse this time around. Holy shit. I gotta remember when I can break my animation with guard. When I can dodge to cancel animations and so forth. Square, square, triangle. Really good damage every single time. And that third hit with the heavy blow often gets you a little bit of a stagger. And that stagger really helps a lot. I have a feeling I have to keep on attacking him and staggering him until I can use that and stab him in the eye. That's my guess on this, though. Okay, so that attack hits down the middle. Okay, there's no blocking that. Whoa. Jesus Christ, that was a lot of damage. Guess it's the third one that can hit me. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get it this try. Okay, I'm starting to see what I'm doing wrong. No, I do know what I told you. That's the first time we're seeing that message. Okay. That's... Okay, I see what's happening. I understand now. I lock myself into an animation. If you lock yourself in with like L1 square... I see what's going on. Okay. Okay, it's gonna take me a couple more tries to really get the hang of this. Okay, maybe not counterattack. Don't counterattack. I'll figure out the pattern eventually. That's the problem, I did again. I hit that L1 square attack. There's literally no reason for me to hit the L1 square attack. It is good for taking out hordes of enemies when they're just the weak minions, but in boss fights, unless they're completely staggered, it locks you into the animation for way too long. Okay, let's try this again, now that I have a slightly better understanding of what's going on. Okay. Let's get to the side. Okay, I thought he was gonna scream at me. Don't have to always try and counter, just hold the guard. Don't know. Okay, there we go. Rip him open. And there we go. Please. Oh, that is brutal. That is brutal. Please tell me you gave me health. Because I only saw blue. Oh, thank God it did. We are now inside of Gaia. I wonder what purpose this is going to serve. This is very challenging, but that's what you get for putting it on Titan. In a blind playthrough. Oh, if that's what I think it is. Yup. Don't tell me. Move Alt R to grab an object and push L to move it in the direction you wish to go. I remember this mechanic. Press... Okay. There we go. You know, from an anatomical standpoint, that doesn't really look anything like anything a heart should even remotely resemble. I mean, where the hell are your ventricles? Where the hell is the atria? Where's the damn aorta or the pulmonary artery? Where's your vena cava entering? Doesn't look very hearty. I guess that could mean that she's a little bit of a coward. Okay, nope. Did I jump the gun and set that up too soon? So, or do I have to break some kind of terrain? Nope. Okay, nope. Maybe I'm supposed to start on this side then. That seems to be working better. Actually, I want to see if I can take this back out. Because it makes me think there's a secret on that side that I want to check out. Unless it won't let me. Which is also possible. Okay, let me. Makes me feel like there might be a secret over there. Kinda want to see if there's a secret up here or not. A prized possession of Zeus. Beat the game to use this item. My intuition was right. Ah. The remnants of Zeus's childhood cover the walls. I believe Gaia is his mother, and Kronos is his father. I want to see that again. Looks like that's a Zeus just eating people. That's people attacking Zeus. That's really cool. I don't think you take fall damage either. But obviously if you fall from ridiculously high heights, you die. Just keep going though. Wonder what Zeus's eagle is. That's something I never found my first playthrough. So there's gonna be a lot of hunting now that I'm an adult, compared to when I played this game first. Because when I originally played this, it was 8 years ago. I'm what, 24 now? So that would have been when I was 16 years old. Jesus, time really flies. Battering ram. Oh, that's always one of a fun move to do. As you can see, some of these guys can still move even though they have no legs. They'll just crawl like something out of Nazi zombies. Obviously telling me to go up this way next. Ooh, made it. Actually, let's go down for a second, see. Yeah, no, I can't go down. Never mind, I thought there was something I missed. I might have missed something. That's some pretty amazing parkour. He's back.
Challenge me, mortal. A god of Olympus? A true warrior does not hide, Poseidon! Leave the sea and face me! You have disrespected the gods for the last time, Kratos.
When I was doing my undergrad in one of my final years, I did a kind of an essay on the comparison of the portrayal of the Greek gods in Greek mythology versus how they portrayed them in the video games. It was a really tough comparison because I didn't really have much resources. I had to ask the prof to bend some of the rules on how I can go about citing for this thing, because being a video game isn't a typical medium you're used to. And so she made an exception and let me use the.
Kratos, jump to my hand!
I would, but I kind of want health first. There it is. There's what I was looking for.
Greatness of Olympus!
Okay, if I'm up here, he'll hit me with his backhand. Okay. Okay. So, part of that essay, I did what I wanted to compare the portrayal of the Greek gods to how they were portrayed in the actual mythology. So like Poseidon would, for example, not portrayed this way. Oh, I see what's going on. Oh, I sit. I just clipped through the map. I think I just clipped through the map. That was actually interesting. I didn't know you could clip through the map like that. So some of the comparisons I made were like how Zeus was portrayed compared to how they compared Zeus, how Athena was portrayed, because Athena is always portrayed as an owl in original Greek mythos. However, in God of War, there were times where she is portrayed as more than just a owl. She's often seen as a statue.
For the glory of the gods!
The portrayal of Hercules was another comparison I made, because you guys saw how Hercules looked with the Nemean cestus. Zeus's portrayal was another fun one, because in mythos, Zeus was always portrayed as this childlike, horny fraud who got his rocks off all the time by playing around with humans. In this game, Zeus is portrayed much differently. He's more as a serious, fierce, uncaring, aggressive, cold-hearted bastard who will not hesitate to cut down his enemies. Okay, it was a little bit early. Aphrodite was fun to portray as well, because there was a scene in God of War 1 that involved her. There we go, I'm just trying to get my parry timings right. Damn it, I thought that would do the damage. I attempted to stagger. There it is. Okay, let's climb to the top quickly. I think you guys can imagine what's about to happen. Just for the opening sequence, the first level, this is a very challenging. Very, very challenging, but very, very rewarding too. And there it is, there's something that I was expecting to see sooner rather than later. As you can see, my health didn't restore upon last checkpoint. Last checkpoint means that wherever your HP was at the time, that's where your HP stays. Okay, whatever side he goes for, I have to dodge away. There's no dodge, no guarding, no nothing. Okay, how do I dodge his electricity is the next question. Ooh, I just realized something. I think the 11 electricity might be the front to back one.
The fury of the sea has been unleashed.
Oh my god, I didn't even see that one coming. I didn't see any indication or any... Okay, he's gonna lean to the side. Oops.
I will leave nothing of you in my wake.
Oh, thank God. The invincibility frames kicked in. In Greek mythos, Poseidon was actually never portrayed as someone who had like this water horse monster thing. And so it's a really nice touch. That's... Well, that was a nice fun move. There you go. That is how Poseidon was originally portrayed. Still not quite the original mythos, but much closer.
Zeus should have kept you where you belong. No matter how many gods fall, there will always be another to stand against you.
They will fall as well.
The death of Olympus means the death of us all.
Then prepare for your death, Poseidon.
I like this point of view type beating. Ooh. That was even brutal. More brutal than I expected.
Zeus is within our reach. Climb to my hand.
So, what happened here? Effectively, the only reason that the only reason that the people weren't flooded was because there so existed Poseidon to stop the flow. Without Poseidon, water receded back to what it was originally, and the water reclaimed the land. That was a great opening scene.
What will you do, Father? You can no longer hide behind the skirts of Athena.
Athena is dead because of the rage that consumes you, Kratos. What more will you destroy?
The hands of death could not defeat me. The Sisters of Fate could not hold me. And you will not see the end of this day. I will have my revenge!
Excellent child! I will tolerate your insolence no more!
I can hold on no longer!
If I help you, we will both fall. Even now, Zeus gains.
The destruction of Zeus is why you saved me from death!
I saved you to serve the Titans.
Do not deny me my revenge!
Listen carefully, Kratos. You were a simple pawn, nothing more. Zeus is no longer your concern. This is our war, not yours.
I have lived as a warrior. I have died as a god. Having suffered the ultimate sacrifice, I have been denied release. I will defeat Olympus. I will have my revenge.
So, as you can see, this is the part where Kratos really lost his mind. Not only did he just help the Titans in the second game, and was promised allies in order to exact his revenge on the gods, he has now been betrayed by the very same he called allies, he thought would help exact his revenge. This is... I told you something would happen where my powers would get drained. So, I don't know what you know about Greek mythology, but the river Styx is very, very symbolic. It is the river that one must cross in order to enter Hades. Hades' realm, the underworld. But the problem is, the moment you touch the river, you forget everything in which you are, everything that who you were. And so, Kratos losing everything right now. The red orb signifying his knowledge, the blue orb signifying his mana, green orb signifying his HP, and me now going back. As you can see, we used to have the Blades of Athena. They're still maxed out, but you can see all my red orbs are gone. I can't upgrade anything yet. I'm sure I'm going to lose those in a moment too, but this was symbolic of Kratos losing everything, much like how anybody who would fall into the river Styx would lose everything. So the stories go that when someone in the Greek era died, you would bury them with a gold coin so they can pay Charon, the ferryman. This way they can safely cross the river Styx into the underworld without losing who they are. I believe this is Kratos' second time coming to the underworld. The first time in the first game, and now again.
We are not finished, Zeus. The gates of Hades have never held me.
Death cannot hold those with purpose, Kratos.
Athena,
I have missed you, Spartan.
I don't...
My sacrifice to save Zeus has brought me to a higher existence.
You still appear to be an Olympian.
Appearances can be deceiving, Kratos.
So can the children of Olympus.
Perhaps. But remember, my death came by your blade.
My blade was meant for Zeus. Be quick with your words.
As we speak, the war for Olympus rages on, and mankind suffers.
Let them suffer. The death of Zeus is all that matters.
Zeus will not fall as easily as Ares. To destroy the king of the gods, you must seek the source of his strength, the flame of Olympus.
You once sacrificed yourself to save Zeus, and now you seek to destroy him? What has brought about this change?
I see truths where I did not before. Perhaps these will earn back your trust. These are the Blades of Exile. They will help guide you on your journey to the flame. Remember, as long as Zeus reigns, there is no hope for mankind. Destroy the flame, Kratos, and the very foundations of Olympus will crumble.
I told you this was gonna happen. He may not have lost the blades to the river Styx, but I told you we'd start these from level 1 as well. Because in God of War 1 you had the Blades of Ares, or the Blades of Chaos. In Game 2 you got the Blades of Athena, and now in Game 3 you get these. They look really well done too. You can see the design is much better than the Blades of Athena. So now this is a good time to show you, like, those red orbs that we've been collecting from killing enemies will level up all our abilities, different abilities we get. As we travel through the game and get stronger and stronger, we'll get new abilities and weapons. I still get a spell. I don't know what that is, though. I genuinely have no idea what that is. But it was cool, whatever that was. Whoa, Infinite Rage of Sparta? Holy, that's what Zeus's eagle does. So that means some of these are going to be some basically cheat mode stuff. Yeah, I can live with that. Let's see. I got my standard combos. Okay, Army of Sparta, there it is. So that's what my thing is. That's cool. I have a feeling if I wanted to, I could have climbed up there first, but I wanted these. Ooh, I saw something. Oops. That was a dum-dum. Yeah, you can end up right up on top if you wanted to. That's good to know. I was just curious if you could do that or not. That's not why I died, though. I genuinely died because I'm a retard. Okay, this is gonna be a secret. This is why I'm glad I came back for this. Whenever you have these extremely ornate looking chests, you know you're getting the Gorgon's Eye or the Phoenix Feather. That is actually really nice. Sometimes enemies will just keep on spawning until either a certain condition is met or a certain number of enemies have been killed. We can just use that as a get out of jail free card. Okay, I could go that way, but there's a save sphere right there. And with that, I think it's a good place to call it quits for the night. Next time I play this, I'm definitely going to stream it again, just because I love this game so much.